Hey guys, out wandering around in the woods today. Not really the woods, I'm not too far off the road, but I did see this dead tree over here. Thought I'd come around and see if I could find some punk wood, or look around here and see if I could see some fat wood. Thought I'd make some char, so if I can find this old dead stump right here, I'm sure I could get some fat punk wood out of it. So I don't know if you guys are ever wanting to make char out of punk wood, but this is what you're kind of looking for. Right here, let me show you. That's just a dead tree. It's probably been dead for a long time, so you're kind of looking for, you know, wood that's crumbly. Yeah, reach apart really easy. Look at that whole stump's gonna go. There ain't much left, but this would be good. Punk wood, you're looking for stuff that's not real spongy. I should take the cigar out of my mouth. Sorry about that. You're not looking for stuff that's real like that. It's not gonna do it, you know. Not very good. There's a good piece. You can kind of push on it a little bit, and it's got some give to it, but it kind of springs back. You know, if it's gonna just collapse like that, it's not gonna work for you. There's another piece. Oh, there's a big old piece right there that'll work. I don't need nearly this much. That's a couple years supply of punk wood to make char with, but I thought I'd show you how to do it today. It's kind of a beautiful day. Wind's not blowing too bad, so I'm going to take a look around here and see if I can find some fat wood from an old pine tree. Not too many pine trees in this area. It's pretty much all hardwoods, but there is a few cedars, but where I'm at, pines are hard to find. So anyway, let me take this and look around some more, and I'll get back with you, and maybe we'll get a campfire going today and make some char. So, all right, guys. All right, guys. While the fire's getting ready, you can see it down there. We want about a good roaring fire. You want lots of good coals in there. So we're about a good spot right there to start making char. So what I thought I would do would be to show you what's in my fire kit that I keep in my pack. So let me get that out for you and get it opened up, and I'll show you what's in it. All right. All right, guys. This is my fire kit. It's not real elaborate. Doesn't really have to be. Got a ferrocene rod. Just a little small one with a piece of metal. I got a char box, so that's what I do all my charring in. And then this other Altoids can is stuff I keep my char in. I've got some char cloth already here, and a little bit of punk wood that's left over from the last time I made some. So, and it's all done inside of an Altoids can, so it's not real hard to do or expensive. Inside this one I keep a Bic lighter, just in case you got to get a fire going in a hurry. I don't want to be messing around with ferrocene rods and stuff like that. If I fall into the lake or in the river, I need to get dried off or something, this is definitely the way to go. Next thing I keep in here is some magnesium, just to kind of scrape it all down. Makes it a little easier to get a fire going. And a piece of blade from a jigsaw, or not a jigsaw, but a, oh God, I forget what it's called now. You know what I'm talking about. So that's about it, really. That seems to do me pretty good. Most importantly is the lighter. You want lots of lighters. So first, let's take off and let's break some punk wood up into little bits and pieces. This is just from that stump that we pulled up. keep it quite a bit. Like I said, I grabbed enough punk wood to last a lifetime. So basically that's all you do. Put it in there, make sure the lid will close. I got a hole drilled in the top of mine. They say you don't have to do it. You know, that the hinges, where the hinges are at right here, will let enough air out. But it's just the way I learned to do it, and it's the way I'm going to continue to do it. So that's ready to go in the fire. So let me get turned around here and get reset up, and we'll get it in the fire, and then I'll show you, kind of talk with what's going to take place. So that's where we're at. Alright guys, so there's the fire. I'll lay that down in there. And what you'll start seeing is out of that little hole, you'll start seeing a flame and then some gas explode, you know, escaping. And you just let it cook until that gas and stuff stops coming out of the top of your tin, and then you should be good to go. And also, you can't overchar char, but you can underchar it. So if that's the case, you get it and it won't take a flame, then throw it back in the fire and let it cook a little longer. So I usually will cook it till the fire stops coming out of the top of the lid, and then cook it an additional 2 or 3 minutes. And then I make sure at that point that it's good to go. So I'll let the video run for a minute, and just kind of so you can see, hopefully you can see what's going on. But I'm going to get me a set of tongs, and so I can pull that thing out of there and let it cool down. You can barely see right there. You can see where there's a flame coming out of the top of it, so it's doing its job. And all together, the process of this, probably the fire is, you know, 5 minutes to 8 minutes, and you should be good to go after that, and you should have plenty of char. Like I said, it takes a ferrocerium rod really quick. Magnifying glass will get it lit up. A lighter definitely will, you know, and flint and steel will get it going too. So it's something to really have a good knowledge of if you're out in the woods and you ever want to, you know, impress your kids, your grandkids, your friends. Make some char up. They'll think you're a superhero or a mountain man. So it's still cooking. You can still see that flame coming out of there. Well, they say smoke follows beauty, so I must be one good looking dude. Whew. You can see that flame, it's right there, still burning. Like I said, it takes about 5 minutes to 8 minutes. I'm not going to make you watch the whole process, so let's let it get all cooked out, and then I'll pull it out of the fire, and we'll make flame. Okay guys, I got it off the fire and let it cool down. That's another thing, you want to make sure that it's also cool before you open it up, because if you open it up and it gets oxygen on it, it'll burst into flame again. So right now we got it all off. It's cool. There's our char, and just wanted to give you a quick demonstration on how to start it with ferrocerium rod. Now you can use one piece, especially if you're using flint and steel. I'm just going to drive this down, these sparks down into the tin, just to give it some fire and make sure I'm hitting it, and we'll have a fire. So I did bring it inside the camper because it's a little darker in here, so it'll be easier to see. So let me get my, there we go. And then, there we go. See, like about 3 strikes. Just give it a, ooh, it's getting hot. Give it a little bit of light blowing and it'll be it. And then transfer that into a bird's nest of some pine needles or dried grass, or you put the lid on so I don't burn that whole thing up. Some dried grass, pine needles, whatever, you know, just make yourself a bird's nest, and then you can blow that whole bird's nest into flame and you got a fire. So that's basically how you make char cloth, guys. There's a lot better videos than this one on YouTube. I'd suggest Coal Cracker, Bushcraft. He's really outstanding guy. He does good videos. Of course, Dave Canterbury of Outfitters, Self-Reliance Outfitters, is another one. He's a guy I've watched a lot of his videos and learned a lot of stuff from him. Have never had the opportunity to take his class because I don't make it to Ohio. But if you do and you live in the area, I'd definitely go take the time to go see one of his, go to one of his classes. So anyway, that's a quick video on how to make punk wood char. You can also char, you know, all kinds of things. You can char 100% cotton clothing, fungus, punk wood, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff that you can char, but punk wood's easy to find, and that's what I always use. So that, or some t-shirts. So if you like the video, please subscribe, hit the like button and the bell, I guess, and you'll be notified when I post some more videos. So anyway, guys, have a great day. I hope this video helped, and like I said, it's a fun thing to do for your kids and your grandkids when you're out camping. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to you soon.